Hello, I'm Mark Sheppy, and I am in the film program. I interviewed my cousin Martha Sheppy, and she works in the television industry. She's worked for networks such as E, Oprah, and she's currently working for Nickelodeon. I asked her, what do you see as the role of the visual arts in our mass-mediated world, and particularly in your profession? She said, "Visual arts is a huge aspect in our world. It is something that is constantly changing. The visual arts we have today are different from 100 years ago and will be different 100 years from now. Some, however, have such an impact on society that they can stand the test of time. Also, as new technologies evolve, different styles of visual arts come forth. Children can now finger paint on electronic tablets, and amateurs can apply effects to photographs that years ago only professionals could have done. I work for Nickelodeon, so visual arts are everywhere. We have all sorts of cartoons and kids shows that are visually oriented to help children learn. And we are visually oriented, as you can imagine." I asked the next question. With new communications and media technologies, imagery is almost instantly available. Do you believe that this is having a positive or negative influence on the industry? She replied, "I believe that it has its pros and cons. It is good because we can instantly send something to someone. We do not have to wait for packages or hand delivery. If I need to show someone across the world a painting, I can simply take a picture of it and send it, and within 30 seconds they will have it. Also, great or attention-worthy photos or videos can spread across the world like a virus. This can also be a bad thing, obviously, depending on the nature of the photo or video. Because visual media is readily available, a person or company's name can be slandered in less than a day. Another negative aspect is how we are becoming constantly bombarded with advertisements and whatnot everywhere we look. I don't know about you, but I find that it starts to get somewhat annoying." Next question is, what popular images do you see that are frequently rechanneled throughout the entertainment industry? She replied, "The first thing that comes to mind are company logos and their messages. They are so frequent that we are used to them by now and either don't notice them or subliminally notice them. A company's logo is supposed to tell you something about the company at a glance, so they're important. Companies need to get their name and image out there somehow, and channeling their logos is an easy and effective way if done properly. With recent technologies, as we talked about before, this is now being done in different ways." The next question I asked is, are there particular images that this industry has popularized and or created? She replied, "I feel there are those images that are more of trends or fads, and then there are those that are iconic and timeless. Some of the fads would be memes and celebrities. The kind of stuff is everywhere nowadays, and people enjoy it. But years down the road, those will be gone to something else, and new celebrities will have taken their place. Iconic art, on the other hand, was here, is here, and will be here. They were the greatest images of their time and will remain that way. The industry has popularized certain images because, in a sense, they control them." The next question is, who is your favorite visual artist, and what is your favorite style of visual art? She replied, "One of my favorite visual artists is Vincent van Gogh. He was able to tell stories through his bold and inspiring paintings. He was able to bring emotions out of people and tell truths through his works. That being said, my favorite style of visual arts are paintings. I love the colors and textures and different styles one can paint. They are something that you can see and touch and stare at for hours, uncovering all its different layers." Final question I asked is, how has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process? She replied, "I believe whether we realize it or not, what we watch, look at, listen to, or whatever else influences us. Everything comes from somewhere, be it a color that you like in a certain painting or a specific angle you like about a photograph. Of course, any person's knowledge of artwork is going to influence their creative process. What they learn and pick up through their favorite art and artists is going to influence them because it appeals to them and their taste of style."